Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Melanie, your She Shed Scrapper. So today I am back with a 2-page layout using up what I have left of the Holly and Ivy collection from Close to My Heart. Unfortunately, it is no longer available, and I really had very little left of this collection. Actually, some of the papers I'm using are from the Mixin paper collection from that catalog. Otherwise, I have very few even stickers left. So I'm going to try to make do with what I have. I do have the cardstock, and that's kind of like the craft colored cardstock there that I used. I just cut the applied paper and then like the cardstock in even um, even widths, I guess, and then just tape together the opposite pieces, I guess. Hopefully that makes sense. Oh my goodness. So that kind of is the main background for this layout. Definitely a good idea if you don't have much of the papers left, or if you have only one piece of that specific paper. This is a good way to kind of stretch it, I guess you could say. So I don't like seeing the seams from when I tape them together. So I did use two zip strips to cover up those seams, and then carried across this really pretty red paper all the way across. I love the paper when it's red and it has the white Christmas sayings. I just absolutely love that. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to use my punch and scallop the edges of this. I was going to cut it, I believe, an inch, but I did not have enough for both sides to be an inch. You can see that other scrap piece of paper on the second page there. I'm going to scallop both sides of that, and when I cut that in half, it ends up being a half an inch. I am going to skip ahead so you don't have to watch me punch this all out though. So you can see right here how the second page, the scalloped pieces are thinner, and so actually once I kind of did the second page, I realized I had enough scraps from those that it would carry across, and I didn't have to recut or trim down the pieces that I tore apart. So that is, I believe, a half an inch scalloped on each side. I have these 3 photos of my son's and my cousin's son, and she had taken these photos at the mall, and just a variety of Christmas photos. There's a really cute polar bear on the left hand side in front of the Christmas tree, and then with Santa. And I do have the Picture My Life cards from this collection, and so I'm going to use that Happy Holidays card. The flip flaps that I have are 4x4. And the reason I'm going to be using them is because I want to document about these photos. I was actually in bed sick with a migraine this day, and my mom and sister and my cousin, bless all of them, took all 3 kids to the mall and out and about so I could kind of recover. And so I just want to document that memory as much as it was not fun for me. But I'm very thankful that they went ahead and did that. So what I wanted to do is, I knew that if I used a flip flap that I could use another Picture My Life card, a journaling card, and journal that memory there. So I'm going to use that, and I will show you at the end how I attach that, because I actually attach it on the outside of a sleeve. Page protector. There we go. Cannot find my words today. So I did go ahead and double back that photo. I didn't want it to be too busy, and so I used just a plain red. That way I felt like it kind of stood out from the plaid a little bit better. I didn't like how plain that was going to look, and I did end up purchasing the cardstock that goes along with the collection, and so that green is part of that. And so I decided just to kind of angle a layer there. And I have some scraps from the collection. That scrap there that I added at the top is actually a scrap from a Picture My Life card. I am actually really enjoying them. I don't pocket scrapbook, however, they make good titles, layering pieces. Honestly, I've fussy cut images out of them. They're just very versatile, and so I have been adding them. And one thing I like with the ones for close to my heart is that there's usually some that are just a pattern, and they're patterns that go with the collection but are not identical to the 12 by 12 papers that are with the collection. So I think that's a really fun thing. I decided actually I was going to use a third Picture My Life card. Like I said, I had very few embellishments left over from the sticker sheet, and so I figured using up some of the Picture My Life cards was a great addition. I did not like how that blended in with the plaid, and so I did back that with a red so it stood out a little bit more. I was trying to figure out there if I could layer, and just chose not to. So instead I went to embellishing, and I don't know if you really see the whole sticker sheet, but what I put on the paper here on my layout is pretty much what was left on the sticker sheet. That love actually came off of a journaling sticker, but I didn't want to use the journaling since I have that Picture My Life journaling card, and so I just cut the love off. So I had three phrases to the right there. These Christmas trees are actually from the Wonderland collection. They're felt. That was in the Actually, that is the November-December catalog. So if you like the felt stickers, there were some mittens and hats and trees and snowflakes, I think, that were on that sticker sheet, and they're felt. But I had those left over and thought they would be great for this layout, so I tucked some of those in. I did end up going into my stash and finding these gold stars from Felicity Jane that I kind of tucked in each of the clusters, and then I decided to add some enamel dots to kind of finish it off because the embellishing was a little bit on the plain side for my liking, I guess. So now I think that the embellishing is primarily done, so I am going to place my layout in the page protector, and then I took the sticker off of the flip flap, and that allows me to, now use that on the outside. One thing I have learned from a previous mistake using them, if you're doing a 2-page layout, you really have to, I don't know, I didn't think about it the first time I did it, but I had put it in what should have been, I guess, the second page protector, if that makes sense. So I actually had to rip off, which was not easy. I actually ruined that page protector, but I had to rip off the flip flap to be able to fix it and get it the right way. So what I ended up doing while I was just rambling is using the Noel stickers. Again, what you see on the layout is pretty much all that was left on the sticker sheet. So I did embellish under the flip flap a little bit. I added the Noel actually on the paper, and then I added some stickers on the page protector as well. So just different options you can use with the flip flaps. I got those from Close to My Heart as well. But I hope you guys have happy holidays and enjoy time with your family. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you next time. Bye, guys.